G'day, my name is Kenneth Fodder, and welcome back to Prison Architect, picking exactly up where we left off at the end of our last episode. We're in the process of building our first cell block and finishing out our basic detention center contract. We have most of the things at this point. We've got a shower, holding cell, the kitchen is coming, but we need to finish things like walls and foundations, ditto the canteen area. I do believe our workmen are currently in the process of finishing both of those up, but nothing can really get going until we've got power and water, which for some reason they seem to be ignoring. But that's fine, because... oh man. Halfway through, we actually discovered that we'd made a bit of a blunder, if I'm going to be completely honest. In that, well, we had misaligned some of our cells, so we're in the process of attempting to rectify that situation using, trying to clear out our quick build somehow, which finally seems to be letting us to do it exactly that, which is good. So hopefully they'll be able to start moving some things around. Removing doors, removing walls. Or we might have to come back through and manually do some things. But while we wait for things to build on speed 4, we can start chucking in a little bit more of our utility network. Running some of the bigger pipes through the walls. There is potentially a cause for, as I was talking earlier about, some of the various let's dismantle that. Okay. I was talking about the different levels of inmate, like the different categories, rather. I'm thinking maybe one of the reasons why Minsec gets so antsy and tries to escape a lot is because I actually do run the pipes through the walls. It's a thing that makes sense to me, but at the same time, I'm kind of a bit bemused by it all. So we'll have to take stock of that once we actually start getting some prisoners in here, which we pretty well, I mean, we should be able to do. Yes, there's no canteen or anything there, but we can still get 8 prisoners into a holding cell, despite the fact there's no canteen to eat anywhere, so they will starve. So I'd rather wait for that to finish before I start bringing people in. And ditto that with the power too. I also think that some of it's blocked somehow. Yeah, walls down there, which means it's holding up the entire build order. There we go. So they'll come through and start removing that once they get the orders. Hello, guys. Yep, so one guy's going through and removing walls, which is sending through some of the other guys to do a few other bits and pieces. Because they seem to want to do things in a particular order, and if they can't get to one job, it holds up that entire list. See, now they're all going. Just by removing one wall, we've enabled the workforce to get their keisters into gear and start finishing some things up. So there you go. It's another cell done. We've got beds coming in. Other things being built, more projects being finished. It's literally a case of, oh, we can't get to this one thing because there's a wall in the way, which means we can't do anything else because... yeah, it's annoying. It makes me wonder if there's a mod to clever them up a little bit. That's another grant done. Health and well-being, we'll have to deal with that in a second. Let's get that staff room grant, because we're pretty well there. something else is not allowing them to do something. What is going on? Let's dismantle that. Maybe that'll get them going again. And then dismantle that one. There we go. So I gotta fix it. Or am I still gonna be out some walls? I just need to sell some of this stuff. Try and get the ball rolling again. A few bits and pieces. There we go. Sold the materials. It could also be the fact that they can't actually get into here. Yes. Wooden floor construction is apparently a big deal. So we're going to sell the flooring. There it is. No, that just basically sold. Oh my goodness. All right, never mind. So, no, it's not going to let me sell any of that already, which means we basically need to put in another door. These guys really are not clever. They've pretty much locked like half of their... What was that all about? That was weird. And he's cutting down the tree. That was super weird. Like one guy to unbox it and move it a little bit, another guy to move it, another guy to move it up to here, another dude to move it over here. Start building, move on. Next guy comes in. Honestly, it's almost like real life. And I've just realized that I still haven't put the music back on for this. Where's my music? There we go. Well, not necessarily music, but also the audio, so we can actually hear them constructing stuff. We've gone an entire episode and now pretty well almost half of the second without any audio. It's a bit rough. Sell those logs. There we go. He's got a cookie out there. Logistics-wise, no, we still need deployment, so we haven't been able to do any of that. And that is our... yep, that one done. We need Water Wonderland now. It's another $6,000, and then completed. It is a mod, by the way. There we go. We're still waiting on 2 drains, so let's put down another 2 just to deal with what is potentially going to be an excessive amount of water. We still haven't put the power station in. It's on its way. That's the canteen done. Holy crap, that's all of our grants done. Nicely, nicely, nicely. Let's see. Holding the green stuff, no. Let's see about... 5 guards without assigned duties. Staff well-being, sure, why not? And then let's work on having 20 inmates. There we go. And maybe let's go an extra grant, some land expansion. Tax relief, small cells. And then probably deployment, trolls, surveillance. I'm going to need the armory into tasers and taser rollout, and at least body armor then. But for that, we are going to need some more officers as well. So let's get our Where's our office blueprint? That's staff room, office. There we go. It's not going to fit in here without us really kind of screwing over at least one of our workers. So I honestly think I might change the warden's office to over here and get that built. There we go. We got power. We can actually see what we're doing. Nice. And these guys need some doors. These are jail doors. So I do believe we've got a few of those running around. Or not. Either way. Oh no, I sold them. That's right. And there's our doors, and there's some more electric cable. Another boat dock, because reasons. I am going to sell all these tree logs. That's what I do. We're going to remove the office from this room. Oh my goodness, where is it? There it is. And they're going to go over there. We're going to redesignate it an office. And we are going to put down ourselves a chief. It's $1,000 there, and now we're up to minus 600, and most of that is in staff costs. Alrighty, power is almost already completely maxed out. It's a bit of a bummer. We've got a capacity for 28. I do believe that our next milestone for this one, at least, is 50, and then cell block B is 50 as well. So let's run that one quickly. We still have 400,000, so we can very quickly get this in and going. Add another. All right, we're going to do our first piece of modifying there. We're going to run... Oh, no, not an improved cell. We need a basic cell. There we go. That's another 14. We're going to demolish that wall on the end there, which basically brings us to, is it 28 plus 14 is math, and I am not about that, son, so we will run ourselves quickly over to medical. We're going to use something called the infirmary, which comes pre-existing with doctor's beds. We're going to quickly chuck a small room behind that, which is going to be a morgue. I'm going to toss a staff door on there once that all gets built. They'll come around the outside and start building all of that. And need to have, let's go up to 10 guards, and that gets that one. Let's start opening up our intake. Filter capacity for 28 guard. Yeah, 10 for 28. That's, yep, fine. It's whatever. And we can grab ourselves another grant. So, medical ward. 2 doctors and a psychologist. I'm going to put 2 more officers. I'm going to put an office for a psychologist over here and... Oh, sorry. An office for a psychologist and a psychiatrist in this area, I believe. No. Actually, scratch that. 1 more office. I'm just going to do a psychologist's office. There's a psychiatrist, so we just need... just another basic office. We're going to tuck this next to the medical, which will be fine. And then behind all of this, I'm going to need some solitary because we need to be able to punish our prison population, even if it is ever so slightly. Right, and then run a quick bit of jiggery pokery there. Demolish the wall on the end. Quick build 1 more solitary cell right there just to even that a bit. And once we start getting those cells going. Now, we are going to have people trying to escape off the edges of things. Oh, look, a notebook page. Cool. Wow, that's a long rabbit hole to go down. The idea is to try and keep costs as low as possible. We are going to need 2 doctors and a psychologist. So that's that one. We're building the medical ward right now. And we have... You can take... Let's do 10,000. Let's do a total of 20. That way we hit that cap. That's fine. It starts out as med security, so we can actually start doing logistics as well now. So and deployments. So let's go medium. Yep, medium. Medium security. Medium security. Go staff only, staff only, for obvious reasons. This will all get done at some point. I'll make that medium security too. And then I'm going to need to chuck in. Let's move you to there. And put a staffed door on the back. Here comes our hero now. Here we go. And then we're going to go staff door. Because I do want to start, I do want to have some education stuff going. So a couple of classrooms, kitchen, education, that kind of thing. Alrighty, and then we're going to put down an actual concrete wall here. Because we need it. And it's gonna be beautiful. We'll need to run some power down here as well, so throw power that way. Straight down here, along here like so. Power down there like that. Already got water, so we'll need to throw water along there, and probably also down like so, and then start with the small pipes. Alrighty. Cool. So we're getting there. We have just about everything that we need to successfully run this, or at least for a small prison population. But we're going to have to spend a decent amount of cash to expand out, either to another island or some water where we will have to somehow create something. We've got 10 guards. I don't think that's going to be enough. But we will let you all know in the next... It's going to be the next episode? I think it might be the next episode. Yeah. We have our prisoner intake. Everyone is doing the work. Next episode, I think we're going to work on our deployments and all of our just general running of the prison. So we'll see you then. If you like what you saw, you know what to do. My name's Kenneth Fodder, and this has been Prison Architect. We'll see you next time.